There are four stages of spiritual awakening, and the most difficult one feels like a step backward. Which stage are you in? Many people believe that spiritual awakening is a straight line, a constant ascent toward the light. But the truth is that this path is cyclical and deeply transformative. It deconstructs us before it rebuilds us. Understanding these four stages can bring clarity, relief, and direction to those who feel lost. The first stage is the beginner. This is where the calling arises. Life starts to feel empty and repetitive, and a subtle sense emerges that there is something more beyond what the eyes can see. It is the phase of seeking, books, therapies, and spiritual practices. There is a deep thirst for answers and a hope that something external will bring meaning and energy to existence. The second stage is the intermediate. At this point, the individual discovers practices that truly work. Energy increases, perception expands, and life gains new colors. There is enthusiasm, motivation, and the feeling of finally being on the right path. However, there is still a dependency on these experiences to sustain inner balance. Then comes the most misunderstood stage of all, the advanced stage. Contrary to what many expect, it is not marked by ecstasy but by silence. Motivation decreases, energy fluctuates, and there may be a sense of regression. In reality, something far deeper is taking place. Consciousness begins to stabilize beyond emotions. The individual starts observing thoughts and feelings without identifying with them. What once seemed like a loss is actually the birth of true presence. Finally, we reach the integrated stage. Here, awakening is no longer an experience, but a state of being. There is no longer a need to constantly seek motivation or external validation. Life is lived with naturalness, trust, and purpose. Emotions still arise, but they are understood as movements of the inner climate rather than threats. A quiet peace emerges, a sense of alignment with something greater, as if the individual has finally come home within themselves. True spiritual awakening is not about feeling good all the time, but about becoming conscious in every circumstance. It is the transition from seeking experiences to embodying the self. The stage that feels like a setback is, in truth, the gateway to integration. Now tell me, as you reflect on this journey, which of these stages do you feel you are in right now? If this message resonated with you, follow Ethereal Clarity and continue this journey of awakening consciousness.